Dear students, good evening. Yesterday we discussed about PWM inverters, right? And bridge inverters that may be 120 degrees mode of conduction and 180 degrees mode of conduction, right? So anyway, it may be any type of conduction or any type of inversion. What we observe, so the thyristor or SCR simply converts uh, that I mean DC into alternating current, right? DC into alternating current. So there is one application of the thyristor. It works as inverter, good inverter, right? So in place of SCR, you can also place IGBT or MOSFET for converting the same the DC to AC. But there are low applications, low level applications. For high level applications, you try to prefer SCR or thyristor. Okay. And today we'll see the third chapter of this IE in this electronics includes two major concepts as you know. The first half the concept is about inverters and remaining half is about choppers. About choppers. So today we'll see choppers, right? So on these choppers, DC choppers, we have step up, step down, single, multi quadrant, and voltage commutated chopper, current commutated, and load commutated choppers are there. Very simple it is, right? Uh, okay. So choppers, chopper, chopper nothing but is a DC chopper nothing but is a one circuit. Is one circuit converts a constant DC into a variable DC. Converts a constant DC into variable DC. So we know the meaning of a rectifier. What is a rectifier? Rectifier converts the alternating current into a constant DC. Alternate current into a constant DC. That's called rectifier. So what is inverter? Inverter converts a constant DC into AC, variable AC, discipline, variable AC. It may be single phase or three phase. But the same in the place of inverter, just to create a chopper, chopper converts the input is DC, but output is also DC. Output is also DC. So for an inverter, input is DC, output is AC. For chopper, input is DC, output is also DC. So remember, the chopper output is always variable. That is called variable. So the output voltage you can vary it. You can vary it. So chopper uh, mainly converts the fixed DC into variable DC. Variable DC. So you can utilize for this for converting this DC into variable DC. You can use any devices. For example, um, GPO, IGBT, power BJT, power MOSFET. So if you use this for the same application, that comes under low power application, low power. But for the same, if you use thyristor, that comes under high power application. High power application. Generally, the DC to DC converter products extensively used for drivers applications. That means the healthcare, I mean biolife science, dental, imaging, laboratory, medical, communications, computing, storage, business systems, test and measurements, instrumentation sites, industrial equipment industries like this. And apart from this, they are also using electrical power drives, motor drives, switched mode power supplies, trolley cars, battery operated vehicles, traction motors control of large number of DC motors like this. So sometimes they are also be used in voltage regulation, DC voltage regulators. These thyristors having number of applications which works as a chopper. So these chopper applications are very much useful in all the way. It can be communication or instrumentation or medical like this. So anyway, we can use this chopper. So what are these choppers? How do you categorize these choppers? The choppers may be categorized into two, mainly two. One is step down chopper and next one is step up chopper. Step down and step up chopper. So what do you mean by step down and step up? Step down means, you remember, the output voltage will be less than the input voltage. Output voltage will be less than the input voltage. Remember, for a chopper, input is DC, output is also DC. But output is very less compared to input. That is called step down chopper. Step up chopper means, it's a vice versa. Step up means output voltage is very high compared to input DC voltage. How do you get this much of specialty or this much of a function with this chopper means? We have to consider that type of element and that type of connection so that we can achieve more voltage compared to input voltage in the case of step up chopper. Okay. Yeah. See, these choppers also be categorized into based on the isolation, based upon the isolation. So DC to DC converters without isolation. Without isolation. So without isolation means these DC to DC converters do not have any isolation transformer between input and output stages. Examples: buck converters, boost converters, buck boost converters. Okay, and with isolation, DC to DC converters with isolation. So that may be unidirectional core excitation or bidirectional core excitation. Examples: Cook converters can be used in non-isolated mode also. Flyback converter, forward converter, full bridge converter, half bridge converter, push pull converter. So as per your syllabus, you have step down and step up choppers, right? And see the principle of step down chopper. See, the simple diagram shows that a simple step down chopper circuit. Is a VD refers to DC voltage input, and this is nothing but a chopper acting as a switch. The chopper thyristor is a thyristor. Also, we can call chopper. This may be also be called SCR. It acts as a switch S. And here we connected a load, resistive load R. In the place of R, you can also connect RL, resist RL circuit, or RLE circuit. RLE, E refers to here EMF. That may be in the place of R, you can connect a motor, DC motor, as a load. So load may be resistive load or RC load or RL load or sometimes a motor, a DC motor. Okay, like this. So across this load, we can connect the output V0. V0. Okay. So when we excite this DC input to this chopper, some current flows through this. When this current is flows, when the switch is on, the thyristor is on, then the current is flows, and there exists some E0. More drop occurs, more drop across the load. Okay, when the switch is off, when the switch is off, no drop across the load. No drop across the load. Output is 0. Okay, when the switch is on, you can get maximum output across the load. When the switch is off, output is 0. Okay, see what the principle of step down chopper. Step down chopper means, as you know that, see, it consists of a semiconductor switch S, is nothing but a thyristor, and its communication circuit. The thyristor in the circuit acts as a switch. Okay, by the action of the switch, that means when the thyristor is on, supply voltage appears across the load, and when the thyristor is off, the voltage across the load will be 0. The output voltage waveform is shown here, you observe, which has an average value of V average equals to V0. Okay, V average equals to V0. Right, see the diagram? See the diagram? Yeah. So this is a reference 0 with respect to time, and this is the output V0. We are sketching the plot. You can observe this output with CRO. Okay, between plus and minus across the load, you connect the CRO, you can see this type of waveform. So what we are observing? When do we get this V0? When the switch is on. When the switch is on, that means when thyristor is going to conduct, you may expect V0 is maximum. V0 is maximum. This is nothing but VD, nothing but VD. So when the switch is off, this duration, when the switch is off, V0 is 0. See, our V0 is 0. So thyristor acting as a switch for converting DC into variable DC, the thyristor acting as a switch. So we are showing a waveform like this, means the output is variable. Output is variable. So it is called thyristor on time. This was nothing but thyristor on time. This is called thyristor off time. On time and off time. Total is called time period. This is called time period. How do you get frequency? If you 1 by T, T equals to 1 by F, or F equal to 1 by T. Okay? So this is a waveform represent the step down chopper output. Step down chopper output. So mathematically you can also write. Mathematically you can also write like this. T equals to T0 plus T off. So we are considering resistive load. Analysis of step down DC chopper with resistive load. Or F equals to 1 by T. F equals to 1 by T. So typical chopping of frequencies are usually in the range 10 Hz, less than or up to 1000 Hz for thyristor chopper. Okay. So in low power applications, MOSFET switches can be used. So the average value can be calculated from the waveform. V equals to V average equals to 1 by T integral 0 to T on Vd dt. This is the way we can calculate average value. So if you evaluate integrations, you may get V naught equals to T1 by T Vd equals to some gamma into Vd, where gamma nothing but duty cycle, nothing but duty cycle. So duty cycle can be write T on by T, T on time by total time, on time by total time. This is nothing but duty cycle. So T on equal to T, capital T, therefore gamma equals to 1. When T on equal to 0, gamma equal to 0. Okay. The output voltage is stepped down by a factor gamma. By a factor gamma. Step down. Okay. Therefore, this form of chopper is step down chopper. Since the load is resistive, the average load current is given by I naught equal to V naught by R. Okay. Are you the screen is visible to you? Madvenkat? Screen is visible to you?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir. Yes, sir.
Visible? Okay. That means the average current, because we are using the load is resistive, the load current can be right. Load current means output from the thyristor. The I naught equals to V naught by R. I naught equals to I naught equals to what is V naught? V naught we know. So V naught equals to gamma into Vd by R by R. Okay. And see the average power, then it can also be calculated mathematically like this. Power equals to 1 by t integral 0 to t v naught I naught dt, right? So capital V naught into I naught. The RMS value of the load can also be calculated like this. Okay, and the RMS value of the load current can be calculated I naught RMS equals to V naught RMS by R. R in the equivalent circuit of 4.1 means 4.1. Yeah, our circuit. So it can be calculated like this. So the load power, the load power can be written as in the form P naught equals to I square R, I square R. So the input voltage is constant. Average power is only transferred from supply to chopper by combination of Vd with average value of the input current Is or IAV. Therefore, power input power equals to Vd into Is average. Like this, ripple factor can be calculated, and therefore, for full conduction, you should remember gamma equals to 1. Gamma equals to 1. When gamma equals to 1, there is a conversion. When gamma equals to 0, there is no conversion. There is no conversion. So, so in this type of chopper, both voltage and current are always positive. Hence, this chopper is also called single quadrant buck converter or class A chopper. Class A chopper. Remember, the the step down chopper comes under class A chopper. Step down chopper comes under class A chopper. Okay, and the chopper switch can also be implemented by using Yeah, just as I told you already, with power BJT, MOSFET, GPO, and IGBT transfer. But remember, if you use all these devices, they can give a low applications, low power applications. See how much power you are expecting, how much power expecting P naught equal I square R, or how much your input power expecting. You can expect very low if you use the devices. If you use the devices like MOSFET, GPU, or IGBT like this. Okay. So for better voltage, if you are try to use SCR as a chopper. Okay, this about this your step down chopper. There is some problems are also available here. You can I will give the material to you. You can practice this. Remember one thing: the same step down chopper in the place of R. So what is the we have studied about resistive load R. In the place of resistive load, you can also connect resistive. I mean RL load, RL load. Or in the place of resistive load, we can connect a motor, a DC motor also we can connect. Okay. In the place of R, you can also connect resistive inductive load, RL load, or RLE load. RLE means here a DC motor, a DC motor. So this see analysis of step down DC stopper with RL load means you can hear RL load, RL load. See this observe. If you connect RL load, you observe this output. Output is like this. I naught is like this. I naught. So continuous current, it is discontinuous current. So these waveforms can be observed by with the CRO or with digital CRO with a digital CRO. Okay, or sometimes the same RL. For RL, we can draw in mathematical writing, mathematical equation. Vd equals to R I naught plus L di by dt when the time between 0 to t on time. And Vd, if you do some mathematical adjustments, you may get all these calculations, right? So ultimately, you want to calculate V naught and I naught. V naught and I naught. So this is not that much of important. Okay, just we focus on uh, the waveform. See, this is important. This waveform in the examination also you have to focus on the waveform. Circuit waveform. If you have if you understand the mathematical part, you can reproduce. Otherwise, you can reproduce that final output and voltages. Final output and voltage. That is important. That is important. Okay. Okay. So that we have to observe. These currents we have to observe when we are using RL load. RL load. Suppose if you use see analysis of step down stopper with load consisting of back EMF. Back EMF means what? Back EMF means it is nothing but a DC motor. It is a DC motor. So for a chopper input is DC, output is variable DC. That variable DC voltage is applied for driving a DC motor. Driving a DC motor because load is a back EMF. Where did you find this back EMF? The back EMF is you can find with the DC motor. That may be armature control or field control. So the back EMF is definitely you can observe in the armature control. So the variable DC which is coming from the chopper, step down chopper, that DC is used for driving the armature control DC motor which is acting as a load. See. RL and E. This is nothing but a DC motor, nothing but a DC motor. So these are all the mechanisms, mathematical parts. V naught equal to VD R I naught. See, for this part, if you write R I naught plus LdI by dt plus back EMF. Or between this time period, if you take R I naught plus LdI and by dt plus E. If you do this, all these calculations, we can get this mathematical part where you have to find out the maximum currents and minimum currents. So always you understand. So the full conduction of switch S, that means gamma equals to 1. So that Imax equal to I min equals to Vd minus E by R. So if you use the above equations, find the solutions of to determine I naught of T in any instant of the cycle during continuous conduction. So these currents, minimum current and maximum current, what we understand is these currents will describe how the current is going to be flowing through the motor, through the load, when we are exciting a DC load to the thyristor. How this thyristor will behave, will perform the conversion, and that variable DC is useful for driving the motor. We can also represent the same with adding a back EMF. See, this is a back EMF. Actually, this is the V naught we are observing. In this V naught, there should be a back EMF. Back here. The previous, when we are studying resistive load, at this point we can expect average value. But here you can expect a back EMF value. Okay. This is enough for you about this. Knowing that a step down chopper. Okay. Tomorrow we'll see step up chopper. These are all some mathematical problems are there. We can practice. Okay. You can practice. The concept is, you understand the concept? The concept is important here. Okay, tomorrow we'll see the step up chopper.